Hey, how's it going? So very quickly, I want to go through with you as a small business leader, how you can cut costs. First thing to do, stop paying for things you're not using. So audit all the licenses, all the devices that are being supported. Make sure that you're not paying for software that's not being used. You bought it, you tried it, thought it might help, didn't do anything. Go through, make sure you've got a list of them all. Now, if you allow your teams fragmentedly to sign up for different bits of software, try to bring that centrally, but you need to enable people to buy stuff, but that will, by managing it centrally, mean that you've got control of costs and aren't buying competing bits of software because one person wants software A and another person wants software B. That's a bad idea. You want to keep the entropy low. That is the disorder and chaos in your IT. Okay, do not cut costs by cutting back on cybersecurity because cybersecurity is a big risk. Could lose the business. Okay. Another great way of cutting costs is to sweat the assets. So if you've got computer equipment, rather than replace it every 3 to 4 years, you could replace it every 5 to 6 years. The problem with that is that you're then spending more on staffing because the computers will be slower. So my recommendation is that you have an audit of all the devices and you have a budget for each year, and then you can squeeze it a little bit and expand it a little bit if you've got more money available. As people are leaving, if you're thinking of shrinking during the recession, which is possible, you want to make sure that you're no longer paying for services. So when you're signing up for things, try and negotiate so you can cancel off the ones you're not using. Some companies, Microsoft, for example, are making that quite difficult. Now, there's another way of saving money, and that's to use your IT to make your system and people more efficient. So have a think about, are there things in your business, for example, a paper-based, that could be moved to an electronic system and save your team time so they could be more effective. For example, if you are processing paperwork manually for like receipts, or you're having to allocate payments to people, you could get Pleo or what's the other one that we were using? These basically cards to give people so they can purchase small items they need. Then you could purchase something like Dext, it used to be called Receipt Bank. There's various others that take the emails of the invoices, you just forward them on and they process them and bring them into your accounting system, Xero or QuickBooks, Sage, Yuck, whichever you want. And obviously you want to be keeping a good idea on the numbers. It's really important. But don't forget that saving money in IT may not mean spending less in IT. It may mean spending more to make sure your systems are up to date. If you've got obsolete systems, legacy systems, it's going to cost you more to maintain and run those, and they're not going to be as effective. So if you've not started your cloud transition, and if you've not sorted your cybersecurity risk matrix out, you need to get those things done, and you need to have a plan and work out where you're going to budget accordingly. Because if you cut costs there, all you're doing is wasting money on your team. And also with cybersecurity, putting your business at really high risk. So I hope that's of some help. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It's very important. Thanks for watching. Bye.